at it with another video, and today I'm going to shine some light on tests like IELTS, TOEFL and Cambridge proficiency tests. You might have heard those names if you're a non-native English speaker and you're planning on applying to a college in an English-speaking country. So I'm going to talk about such things as tests that you will need and cost of those tests, and a little bit about the way that you will get tested. So the two most widely known tests are IELTS and TOEFL. They have thousands of testing locations all over the world, and they are accepted by thousands of organizations and institutions. First things first, you gotta check the website of the college or university that you're applying to and see what kind of tests they are requiring or accepting. The IELTS test costs around $200 US, and you will be able to retake the test almost immediately in case you don't get the mark that you wished for. TOEFL is mostly taken online in test centers all over the world. There are almost 4,000 of them, but if you don't have access to test centers, you can take the paper version. TOEFL, as well as IELTS, is broken down in 4 sections: reading, writing, listening and speaking. For every section you get about an hour, except for speaking, for which you get 20 minutes. The test is taken in one sitting and it will take you about half a day to pass. Unlike IELTS, the TOEFL speaking section is passed online with a recorder, so it might be better for you if you're nervous around examinators. So for every section you will get 30 points, which will bring you total to 120 points maximum. And it depends on the country how much you will pay for the test, but it usually costs somewhere around $175 and $250 US. If you don't get the score that you needed, you can retake the test. You just have to register, but you cannot take the test more than once in 12-day period. And the score will last for 2 years. After that, you will have to retake the test because the score will be expired. So besides the IELTS and TOEFL, there are many proficiency exams, most common one being Cambridge tests. Cambridge exams will give you a pass or a fail, unlike the IELTS and TOEFL, which will give you an actual score, and they have 4 levels: preliminary, first, advanced and proficiency. Preliminary exam is the lowest level of the Cambridge English exam, in which you have to show that you have the basic knowledge of English language and you can discuss some simple topics. First level is for intermediate students to show that they can live in an English-speaking country. In the advanced exam, you will have to show that you have excellent spoken and written English, and in the proficiency exam, you will have to prove that your English is just as good as an English of a native speaker. I would have failed this test, obviously. The Cambridge exam cost varies on the test center that you will take the test in, and the Cambridge exam has no expiry date, so this achievement will be on your resume forever. Also, there is such test as TOEIC, which is mostly used for business, so you will not need it until your graduation, and you will definitely not need it in your college application. A lot of employers that are based in Asia are using TOEIC scores to decide whether their employees can work with English-speaking clients or not. As you're applying for a job, a company may require you to take the test before they take your application into the consideration. The TOEIC test is valid for 2 years, so you may have to retake the test on a later date. You can find a lot more proficiency tests in English all over the world, but these four are most commonly accepted. Whichever you decide to go with, just be sure to check it with your institution first so you know they actually accept that test. This week, please tell me in the comments down below which test are you planning to take and how are you preparing for it. For now, this is it, and thank you for watching. And if you want me to be your college buddy, subscribe to the Freshman channel and become a part of the Freshman family. This was Julia, and I'll see you in the next one.